Hey traders, welcome to the very first video on Trade with MattFX, where I keep Forex trading simple. Be honest, how many times have you marked what you thought was the perfect order block, only to watch price blow right through it? You're not alone. This is one of the biggest reasons most traders keep losing. But today we're going to fix that. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I identify the right order block to buy. I will show the process step by step. No guessing, no confusion, just a clear process you can follow every single time. And we will go over a trade I took that gave me a clean 5RR trade using the same process. So stick around. By the end of this video, you'll never look at order blocks the same way again. Alright, let's delete all these drawings first and start with a daily chart to understand why I was interested in the first place. Always start your analysis with a bigger time frame. Daily looks very bullish as of recently, and this was the most recent bullish break of structure. After the break of structure, it came back to this daily demand zone. And now what are the expectations? The expectations are that it will keep going higher, and this particular level would be the long-term target. Looking at the most recent price action on daily, we can see that currently we are hovering around this daily fair value gap and this daily demand levels. Let me mark those levels so we can get a better idea. So, this is the daily demand zone, and as you can see, we haven't really tested that zone yet. Now, let us mark the fair value gap. And as we can see, this daily fair value gap has mostly been filled. Now recently we tried to break to the downside, but instead it turned out to be a liquidity sweep as it was not able to close below that level on the daily chart. That was the first sign that maybe we might see some kind of a bounce on the daily chart. Let us go to a 4-hour chart now and see how things look over there. I am deleting this daily demand level for now. On 4-hour, we can see that it came to this fair value gap, and even here it was a liquidity sweep as it was not able to give us a closing candle. This was the last break of structure to the downside. And since it was unable to close under, we will mark it as a liquidity sweep. Once that happened, we had this huge move to the upside on the 4-hour chart, and that move created a bullish change of character on the 4-hour chart, which means that the downside is over and we are ready to go to the upside from here. Now comes the most important part: how to identify the correct order block to buy. Let me give you a visual representation. Once the change of character happens, the market will have an expansion to the upside, and on its way, it will leave multiple demand zones for you to enter. Our job is to find the order blocks that are unmitigated, so that the market will go back to those zones, collect orders from there, and will continue to the upside. Some demand zones would be mitigated while the market pushes to the upside. I will show you my simple process on filtering those out for you. We will enter at an unmitigated demand zone. Our stop loss would be under that zone, and we will target the next break of structure as we are looking for an expansion in the same direction. These are the time frames I personally use to find unmitigated zones and my entries. I focus on 4-hour supply and demand zones. Those are my main time frames. If the risk to reward on the setup isn't ideal, I will drop down to the 1-hour zones to fine-tune my entry. But I never go below the 1-hour time frame. The reason is simple: anything lower than that starts adding too much noise and false signals. I like to keep things simple. I want clean, high-probability setups that align with the bigger picture, and I like to stay away from random fluctuations. Let me first show you the entry based on 4-hour time frame. Starting from the bottom, we will check every demand zone and see which ones are mitigated. This is the first demand zone from the bottom. And as you can see, the price came back into this zone, mitigated it before going higher. So we will cross out this demand zone and move on to the next one. Right above it, We have another demand zone on our 4-hour chart, and as you can see, this demand zone has not been mitigated yet. Hence, the market will come back to this zone, and we can use this demand zone for an entry. Our stop loss will be under that zone, giving it a little bit of room to play with. And your target would be either this high or the next high that is above it. If we target the first level, our risk-to-reward ratio would be around 1:4. And if we target the next level, our risk-to-reward would be around 1:5 based on our 4-hour entries. If you're new and want to keep your trading simple, I'd recommend focusing on 4-hour entries. Using 4-hour supply and demand levels gives you some of the cleanest setups. You'll deal with fewer fakeouts and still get a respectable risk-to-reward ratio. It's a great balance between accuracy and simplicity. Once you get comfortable with the 4-hour setups, you can move down to the 1-hour chart for more precision. It will give you tighter entries and potentially higher risk-to-reward setups. In this particular setup, I used 1-hour chart for my entry. Let me show you how I did that. The targets will still be the same on this time frame. Let us figure out which order block to buy from, starting with this first demand zone. As you can see, this zone was mitigated before this move happened, so we will cross it out. Moving on to the next demand zone. This is the next demand zone on the hourly chart. And this zone has also been mitigated before this huge move happened, so we will cross out this order block as well. Now let us move on to the third demand zone on the hourly chart. And you can see that this demand zone has not been mitigated yet. So this will be the order block that I am interested in to buy from, and this is exactly where I entered. This was the change of character that indicated that the market wanted to move higher, followed by a break of structure to the upside, which confirms a bullish shift in market structure and signals a potential continuation of the uptrend. The low created by this break of structure will now serve as inducement, drawing price back toward the unmitigated demand zone on the 1-hour time frame. And that is exactly where I took my entry. Stop loss will be right under our 1-hour order block. And this will be our first target, which gave me a risk-to-reward ratio of 1:5. And if we use next level as our target, then our risk-to-reward would be 1:6. I personally targeted the first level, and it gave me 1:5 risk-reward on my trade. Let me show you the trade screenshots. You can see the price came back to the order block we marked, respected it perfectly, and played out exactly as planned. Take what we went through, apply it to your own trading, and see the results for yourself. Hope you learned something valuable today. Share this video with your trading buddy who could benefit from it. Like and subscribe, and leave a comment below with topics you want me to cover next. I'd love to cover your topics in the upcoming videos. I'll see you in the next one. Happy trading!